can't believe how ignorant people are. This isn't right. Is this what it means to be an American?
People will always believe they are right. And when you believe in something so strongly, you get the strength to fight for what you want.
But why does it have to be at the expense of other people?
Because people who think you are wrong are already villainized in your mind.
Well, I think that's dumb. I'm gonna do something about this, Tatay. I'm gonna go to a protest and experience it for myself.
I don't know, Hillary. Things like this are always scary, even back in the Philippines.
Really? The Philippines was as scary as what's happening now?
Things were simpler, sure, but it definitely wasn't like that all the time. Your mother and I had to fight for a lot. Back then, there were a bunch of modern groups that I joined with some classmates. It was an important time for Filipinos to stand up against the tyrannical actions of a truly terrible leader. I actually met your nanay at a student protest against the Marcos regime. She was a member of the National Union of Students of the Philippines back before the January 1970 demonstrations. Your mother was daring and bold, enough so that she helped start a protest herself. I was reckless and simply not fast enough, so I got caught in the commotion. They had me arrested and there was nothing I could really do, but they couldn't charge me with a crime either. But I was not sad, angry, or discouraged. I was proud in the way I participated.
I never knew you got arrested. So you're allowed to get arrested, but I can't go out past 11 at night with my friends?
Hillary?
Sorry. But seriously, I'm 18. Anyway, Nanay kinda just left you there, right? How did you two end up together?
Well, actually,
Bunso? Ano nangyari? Ayos ka lang ba? Anong iniisip mo? Ay nako. Nanay is going to be so mad if she hears about this. Sorry for bothering you. That is my bunso and I was told to come get him. He's a very good student and he works really hard, so I don't know how he ended up in something like this. Although he can be very stupid at times.
Don't get in trouble again. You don't want to bother your nice ate.
Wait. Who are you?
You don't know who I am?
Well, I have an idea of who you are, but... Nah, I don't know who you are.
We've been in class together now for how long? And you don't know who I am?
We had classes together?
You're the worst!
it was an honest mistake. Back then I was too focused on studies and helping my family to worry about girls. You should be more focused on your studies too.
I don't know how Nanay ever chose to be with you.
Let me finish.
Well, anyway, at least tell me your name so I can thank you.
My name is Rita, your savior. You're welcome.
Wow, she's so cool.
Shush you.
Well, thank you. Why'd you come get me? We don't really know each other, so I'm having trouble.
I'm hungry. Let's go get quick.
What?
Your mother was always hungry, and she always said what she needed and almost always got what she needed. But that was because people couldn't resist her charisma, myself included. The way she carried herself and the way she tackled what she was passionate about led me to fall for her. Needless to say, I was extremely attractive, and when I asked her to date me, she said yes almost immediately.
He's lying.
I figured, she's too cool for you.
Anyway, a few years later, your mother was caring, kind, and she constantly fend off my advances. I wasn't gonna give up too easily.
Yo, she dug you so hard, like, damn, she took the flowers and... Sorry.
You're not wrong. She was so hard to entertain. I felt like I was just being dragged around most of the time, with no hope of being the focus of her attention. But the times that we could connect, and interact, and bond, were when we stood together against things we felt were unjust. And finally, one day, That's how I finally had your mother notice me. It wasn't easy, but it was definitely worth it.
Wait, but then that doesn't explain why you came to America. Your story makes it sound like you guys had a lot of fun.
We had a great time with each other, but while we kept standing up against the wrongs of the country, things started getting more and more dangerous.
I don't know about this one, Rita. The air here is different.
Don't worry. As long as we're together and we believe in what we're doing, we will be okay.
If you say so. Just stay close by me, okay?
When I count all my blessings, I can't even say it anymore. Can't even say it anymore. When I count all my blessings, my heart still hurts for the world that knows. That I know. Sinking down under the water, slipping down under, drifting out into the water, missing out under. Tell me what is it you care for? Is there even a care at all? Praying for sins and direction, praying for love and protection. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Have mercy, 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 if I call. Have mercy, 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 if I call, if I bless you, have mercy, will you remember? Have mercy, have mercy, if I call, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, will you remember? Have mercy, if I call, will you remember?
Before we knew it, everyone was panicking and running, and Rita was extremely distressed. We barely found refuge in an alleyway, but she collapsed crying in my arms. We left for our home, and since then it was a while before your mother was okay with being around large crowds. It was such a stupid idea to go to that protest, but your mother was headstrong and always wanted to make her mark, even though she was with child. Your mother lost her child from the stress she experienced after that protest went wrong. It was devastating, and being in the Philippines during tremulous times just reminded us of that loss. So we came to America.
Wow, I was supposed to have an older sister?
Yes, even now it still hits us a little, but we're so glad and proud to have raised someone like you.
How come Nanay never told me this story?
Maybe it has never come up in conversation. You can go ask her.
Nanay, how come you never told me the story of how you and Dad met and found love and came to this country?
Because to me, anak, my story began here with you, in this country, and everything before it was a path that led us here. This is our family's true beginning.